Hey guys, welcome back. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an abundance reading for the collective. It's my intention that it's an abundance reading. I'm using the Kipper fortune telling deck. Let's see. It's my sister's legs, by the way. She's just sitting on the lounge waiting for her fake tan to dry. So, all right. Okay. Let's see. What messages we have. So if you're coming across this, it's timeless. So whenever you're seeing this message is for you. If you are interested in getting a personal reading with me, all you gotta do is head to the link, which is in the description box. We had someone flip over, there you go. Okay, that one wanted to come out. So it's the main female. So this is talking about either you might be the main female, or there could be like a main female involved here when it comes to your abundance. We've got courthouse and child. Okay, so there's something here where when it comes to your abundance, you need to allow your inner child to come out. So your inner child gets blocked when you're too serious about things, when you do things too by the book. Now that doesn't mean I'm saying go off the rails and do like illegal shit. That's not what I'm saying. What I mean is, yeah, you need to do something that you enjoy. So whether that be career-wise, or if it's not career-wise, it could just be you need to allow more of your inner child to come out. So doing things that you used to enjoy doing when you were younger, things, even like your inner teenager. It doesn't need to be like your inner child, so to speak. It can be just allowing yourself to enjoy yourself more and have more fun. Yeah, because I feel like since you've grown up, okay, that sense of enjoyment, it's like your inner child has been locked away. I know we have things like responsibilities, but we also always have time to make time for the things that we enjoy. We've got great fortune on the bottom here. So great fortune does want to come in. We've got concern. So it's like, now that you're an adult, it's hard for you to enjoy yourself and to sort of be in your inner child's energy when, say, you know, you're concerned about finances all the time, and that's super valid. But the way to more abundance and to better finances, the way that more doors can open, more doors of opportunity can open, is when you do more things that allow yourself to have fun. It doesn't mean that you don't worry about those things. You can absolutely still have those concerns, but you don't allow it to ruin your mood. You don't allow it to overrun everything, because those concerns are going to be there regardless, and you worrying about them isn't going to fix them. It literally does nothing. Worrying does nothing except for make you feel like shit. We've got expectation here. So there's an expectation. There's like waiting for something, or you're expecting something. It's like you have this vision for an abundant lifestyle. You have this vision of what you want your home to look like, or you often envision like yourself getting expensive things. Yeah, like there's a sense of poverty here. Poverty mindset. So you're constantly dreaming about the life that you want. You see things that you want. I can't wait till I can afford that, or I can't wait till I can do that. And that wants to come through. So when you allow yourself to continue to dream those things up, you allow that to come toward you energetically. So we have house and distant horizons. So this house, this family room, this beautiful, luxurious parlor room type energy here, the things that you envision yourself having for your home, or you might envision yourself living in a certain kind of home, buying a home, or just having a luxurious atmosphere in your home, being able to fill your home or your room or your house with things of luxury. That's coming on the distant horizon here. But you need to allow your inner child to sort of really come through and to have more time instead of your inner adult. Your inner adult is sort of taking the reins here. And we need a good mix and a good balance of all. Yeah, your inner adult is like living as this false version of you. So your inner adult is acting is reacting to the surroundings, to your responsibilities, to your bills, all of that stuff. And that's only bringing more of that seriousness and more of that poverty mindset, more of that worry, more of that stress. So yeah, the key is here, your inner child, allowing your inner child to be more prominent in your life, because then you will start to see more opportunities to create abundance for yourself. And life won't feel so stale, I'm hearing. Yeah, thoughts. Your thoughts are creating change, but you need to be careful of what you're thinking, the thoughts you're thinking, the beliefs you have around these thoughts, because they are what is encouraging more of this worry, fear, doubt, all of that sort of stuff. So when you feel, it's not about bypassing those emotions. It's not about not feeling them. It's not about ignoring them or just like, just get over it. It's not about that. It's about when you have those thoughts and feelings of stress and worry and poverty mindset and lack, and worrying about how you're going to pay for this, and worrying about not being able to pay for the things or buy yourself things that you want, worrying about not having that material abundance that you want in your life as a stable thing in your life. It's not about bypassing those or pretending like those fears don't exist. It's about every time you feel those things or notice those things coming up to the surface, it's about pivoting. It's acknowledging that they're there, acknowledging that you can't and shouldn't ignore them, but it's about pivoting and go, okay, so what can I do about that? Is there anything right now that I can actually do in this moment about these things that I'm worried about? If the answer is no, if it's out of your control entirely, then it's time to pivot and focus on something that is more lighthearted with this inner child energy here. Because when you do that, that is when look at this, sudden wealth. When you do that, sudden wealth comes in. New opportunities come in because you're in that sort of energy. I don't want to say like you're in that high vibration, but to a certain extent you are. You might be seeing 777, or if you see 777, that could be a sign that your luck is increasing. But yeah, so your situation will change. Your mental state will change. Toil and labor and pathway. Yeah, so there will be a new pathway that wants to open up as a result. Yeah, so really focusing on what you can and can't control. Acknowledge those yuck feelings and emotions and stresses and worries that come up, but not allowing, like stopping yourself from ruminating on them and pivoting and going, okay, what can I do right now that might make me feel a little bit better in this moment? Something fun, something creative, something enjoyable, something that might take your mind off it, something that might allow you to zone out from that or dissociate from that immense fear and anxiety that comes up. Self-numbing behaviors can be healthy when it allows us to stop ruminating on something that we can't control, because when we do that, sudden wealth comes in. Let's get some tarot. So I think the main takeaway here today is that worrying about things we can't control and feeding into that worry doesn't do anything for us except ruin our fun, ruin our joy. Even if there wasn't a lot of joy or fun to be had anyway, it ruins any sort of peace that we may have had. So again, remembering it's not to bypass those emotions or to just ignore it, because that isn't healthy, but it's to acknowledge, okay, I feel like shit right now because I am worried about my finances. Is there anything that I can do in this moment to fix what I'm worrying about on a whole? More than likely the answer is going to be no. So then you ask yourself, okay, well, what can I do right now instead? Where can I place my energy right now instead of worrying? Doesn't mean that I'm not going to have, that I bash myself for having moments of, when you realize something's going on and you're like, oh, then that worry creeps in again. That's a normal human reaction. But what can I do to shift where I'm drawing and focusing and placing my energy right now? Do something fun or creative. Where is it? Yeah, Hanged Man. It's about seeing things from a different perspective. Actually searching and looking for that different perspective instead of fixating on the worry and the fear and the stress and the anxiety. Because again, if you can't do anything about it, it can't be changed. So there's absolutely no point in ruminating on it any more than you already naturally are, because the more you feed it, the bigger it grows, the bigger that worry gets, the bigger that fear or anxiety becomes. Yeah. So when you allow yourself to have, and it just creates unnecessary pain. It doesn't mean that you can't or shouldn't feel like crap about something that's worrying you. It just means that you don't need to feed into it as much. And when you do look for something else, you will find something to be excited about or grateful for. A new idea might come forward. The idea that you've been waiting for might come through that allows you to it allows you to have an idea to get you out of that situation. And had you not decided, look at this, ideas. And had you not decided to pivot from looking, from your perspective, from your previous perspective, you might have just stayed there and you might not have had that realization or that idea to get you out of what you're struggling with. The Tower, an unexpected idea comes through when you allow yourself to be in the moment and to actually just enjoy yourself, especially if it's something that you can't control. Yeah, you actually manifest something new because you're entertaining the right energy. You're entertaining good energy, you're feeding good energy, so more good energy can come from that. It will become amplified. Yeah, there needs to be some sort of healing. There's some sort of like patterning here where like going to stress and worry about your finances or whatever, your abundance or your lack thereof. It's a subconscious thing that feels comfortable because you've had that behavior modeled for you your whole life, whether by parents, caregivers, siblings, aunts, uncles, friends, family, society, whatever it is, that's your go-to. And in order to become where you want to be where you want to be financially, that mindset has to be eradicated. And that's what you're unlearning right now. So when you allow yourself to pivot in moments of stress and worry, when you allow yourself to do the opposite, right? So when we have stress and worry, we think we should continue to stress and worry and fix it. In these situations where we can't actually fix it and nothing can be done to fix it, we need to do the opposite. We need to allow ourselves to relax and have fun and enjoy ourselves. Look for things that will evoke more dopamine and serotonin and enjoyment. Even if we feel like we don't deserve it and like we can't do that because we've got this and that going on. That's what society has taught us. It's about, we can't possibly be unproductive when we've got all of these problems going. That's not true. Who said that? So when you allow yourself to do that, you're unlearning that toxic behavior. And it is toxic. It's toxic to yourself. And it doesn't bring you anything. Yeah. And because it stops you. It stops you from having this emotional fulfillment. So when you allow yourself to get back in touch with your inner child and to enjoy yourself and have fun in those moments, when you actually look for reasons to have fun and enjoy yourself, the momentum picks up dramatically and you find yourself feeling way better. You feel more happy, you feel more aligned, and you can get back to work and things start moving a lot more swiftly. You actually have clarity and peace of mind so that you can continue to work hard again, or you continue to build upon new things. New ideas come through when you allow yourself to do this. So today, I implore you, if you're struggling with finances or worry, there is a new path that is available to you today. So in those moments when you can't do anything to control what it is that you're worrying about, acknowledge that. Acknowledge how crap you feel, but also tell yourself that there's nothing that you can actually do right now in this moment that is going to fix it or change it. And worrying isn't going to fix it or change it. And worrying is a feeling that we don't want to have, and that sort of makes it feel and seem a lot worse. So instead, I'm going to choose to direct my energy to what makes me feel good, what makes me feel happy, what brings me joy. Even if I feel like I don't deserve to, or even if I feel like I shouldn't, I'm going to do it anyway, no matter how uncomfortable it makes me feel, and no matter how backwards it feels to do that. I'm going to do it because I would rather feel good than feel shit in a situation that I can't control. So I'm going to control how I feel. I'm going to do my best to control how I feel, and know that in those moments, that is when the ideas come. That is when the solutions come. Sudden wealth is available to you when you get in touch with your inner child. Have a wonderful day, guys. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more, and I will see you next time.